Hello, everybody. Welcome. And Bobby Umar here for my weekly topic with Seopa Seizure Passions. And let's get going. Oh, hello. Hope you guys are doing well. And my name is Bobby Umar. I'm from Toronto, Canada. Please let me know where you're from. And I'm glad you guys could join me today. Today I do a weekly topic for Seizure Passion on Periscope, basically talking about topics related to your passion. So today, what I want to talk about, and again, I'm from Toronto. I'm a 4-time TEDx speaker. I'm one of Inc. Magazine's top 100 leadership speakers. Let me know where you guys are from, and if you're liking what you're hearing, by all means, tap and double tap and share the hearts and share the love. Share this on Twitter with your networks, and let's get people part of this conversation. So let's talk about the main thing which I want to say is engaging in what you love. So, like, how do you engage in what you love? How do you take the time to really invest in engaging what you love? Because I think a lot of people struggle with this. They don't actually take the time to think about it. And, it's so important for you to just, get acquainted or reacquaint yourself with the things that you're passionate about. Because too often in the humdrum and the craziness and the draining exhaustiveness of life, we forget about what's going on in our lives that's important to us. And so it's important for you to really think about, how do I stay connected to what I'm passionate about? Am I doing the things I'm passionate about on a daily basis? Or do I wait for the weekend? Or do I wait for a vacation to do things I'm passionate about? Because if you're not doing them on a daily basis, or you're waiting for a really long time, then maybe you need to find a way to engage in a more productive way. And I think also passion is something that we should talk about more, because I've always said passion is something either you talk about or that you work or that you actually do. It shouldn't be something that stays inside you and never comes out. It should be something that you actually are talking about. So if you talk about rock climbing all the time, then you're passionate about it. If you actually do rock climbing, you're also passionate about it. But if you never talk about it and you don't do anything about it, then it's not really a passion, is it? It's more of a passing interest or something you've thought about. So you have to find a way to take that passion and get it out there. And so the first thing to do is start talking about what are your passions. Like, for everyone here in the audience, like, what are your passions? Shout them out below, type them up. What are your passions? I'm passionate about my kids. I'm passionate about sports. I'm passionate about movies. I'm passionate about musical theater. I'm passionate about board games. I'm passionate about business and helping leaders. I'm passionate about networking and connection. I'm passionate about hugs. What are you guys passionate about? Because if we bring those passions to the forefront of the conversation, and our mindset and our consciousness on a daily basis, it's more likely going to manifest itself into something that you really, really want to do. So if you are passionate about photography, talk about it every day. If you are passionate about movies, talk about them every day. If you're passionate about your kids, talk about them every day. And think about what you're going to do in the future with them, with the photography, with the kids, with the movies. And you'll get yourself more excited about what's going on. I think that's an important piece. Now, one of the things I also want to share here too, yes, I'm glad you're here. That's great, guys. And if you're liking this stuff, by all means, please share, please tweet, please, tap away and give some hearts here, and so we know that we're doing a good job. We love your feedback. We want to know what you think, and at the same time, give us some feedback, but also share us what you love. We'd like to call on you at Seopa to share a short video of yourself stating what your passions are, what you're into, what you simply love to do, whether it's on a daily basis or weekly, or what you'd like to connect about or talk about. And you can submit those videos to seopa.com/videos. And, it's part of our Spread the Passion campaign. So, we definitely send your comments, type them below too during a live scope. And you can also look at this Periscope afterwards and put your comments again if you thought of something else you want to share, because we want to hear from you. Passion is something that, it's a word that we all say a lot about. But what's really interesting is that a lot of people don't pursue their passion. They talk about their passion, or they just say, well, my passions, I don't get to share them very much, or I don't get to, explore my passion, or I don't know what my passions are, or I have too many passions. And what you really need to do is, take the time to really understand what those passions are, because if you do, you're going to have a much better chance of finding a path for yourself that is aligned with such passion. When I first started working in my life, I did a degree in engineering because I was passionate about math and physics, and then I worked in engineering for 4 years, and I wasn't liking it at all. I wasn't passionate about it because it was something that I was good at, but I wasn't really passionate about when it came to the application of that knowledge. And so, same for you. Like, And when you think about the things that you are talking about every day or doing outside of work, those are things that you're probably really, really passionate about. So if that's the case, then why are you, pursuing a job or a career that doesn't align with those things? That's something you have to think about. It's now the new year, and so we're all thinking about our resolutions, or as I like to call it, my ongoing evolutions. Right? I don't make New Year's resolutions. I make ongoing evolutions. How do I want this year to turn out? That's fine. So what are some of your resolutions? Like what are you going to do this year to help you better explore your passions? And if you have some ideas, by all means, please share them below. I'd love to hear what they are, and maybe we can talk about some of those things, because I think it's so important for us to really engage in those passions and really make a difference. For me personally, I started a 30-day challenge where I started yesterday, where every day for 30 days I'm going to do something physically active for 30 minutes. I've always tried to get more fit and be more healthy, and I'm going to try to do that on a daily basis. I did one yesterday. It was great. Today I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I have to figure something out. But what's interesting is that the more I'm talking about it and I'm posting on Facebook and I'm posting on Twitter, the more it's in my head and in my heart that something I got to do. It's becoming part of my mindset. It's becoming part of my passionate part of my day. I'm getting excited about it. I'm getting excited about engaging people. I'm excited about working out, which for someone years ago I would never want to work out. I'm actually getting excited about working out because it is bringing it to your consciousness. It is bringing it not from your subconscious to your conscious, pretty soon to your superconscious. Next thing you know, it's just something that you live and embody by. So that's why I'm doing that, and that's why I'm engaging what you love. So what about you guys? What are you guys trying to engage in this year or this month, or even today? What are you passionate about? How are you trying to engage in what you love? Because a lot of people, I think they struggle with that. They don't know how to engage in what they love. They feel burdened by their work, and so they try to find fulfillment outside of work. Yeah, that's right. And passions don't necessarily have to be about your career or business or your job. It can be about anything, right? I mean, we find fulfillment in 4 different areas. One would be our work. One would be the people in our lives. The third one would be our own personal meditation and reflection. And the fourth one would be a personal pursuit, like yoga or a hobby or exercise, fitness, or whatever it might be, or movies, whatever it might be. So that when you understand that, you'll see that 3 of those 4 fulfillment pieces, the things that make you happy, that are also aligned directly with passion, are outside of your work. So you need to think about your life and how passion fits in every single thing you're doing. Because ideally, you should be passionate about your work. You should be passionate about the people in your life. You should be passionate about your extracurricular pursuits. You should be passionate about yourself. That's where you want to be, ideally. Okay, so for the most part, yeah, exactly. It makes you feel alive. Passion is like this rush you get. It makes you feel alive. It makes you feel purposeful. It gives you a sense of self. It gives you a sense of belonging, especially when you're doing something passionate with other people. Or if you're an individual like myself, you're serving people. Like I actually, with my business, I serve lost leaders. So when I do my work, I know that I'm serving them and I feel good about what I'm doing. So similar for you, you can do the exact same thing. I think it's going to be an important piece for how you actually seize your passions and engage what you love. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Again, if you want to, share some videos with seopa.com/videos, by all means do. Tell us what you're passionate about. Share what you love. Give your comments. Let us know what kind of topics you want to hear, or let us know, what kind of things you want to talk about, because I'd like to turn this into a larger discussion. I'd love to get people more engaged and sharing their ideas and sharing their thoughts, sharing their challenges, and really helping people make an impact with the passion within them and the passion that they actually then will share with the rest of the world. So hope you found this useful. I wish you guys all the best in 2016. I'm still getting used to saying 2016. I signed a check the other day, 2015. It's like, oh, that was wrong. So have an amazing 2016. My word for 2016, I like to have a word. Last year, my word was happy. And I'm happy to be here with you. I'm happy is definitely embodied a big part of my life and part of my passions. My word this year in 2016 is healthy. I want to be healthy, healthy mind and body, but I also want to have healthy business, healthy relationships, healthy everything else. So that's my word for this year. What's your word for this year? By all means, again, share in the comments below, or when you review this video on Periscope or on YouTube or on the Seopa channel, you can then share comments below in terms of what your word of the year is. So wish you guys all the best. Have a fantastic year, and I'll see you guys next week, 11:45 a.m. Eastern Time, for the next Seizure Passion Seopa Periscope. Thanks. Bye-bye.